I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it. What's going on, y'all? This is Terrance. I'm going to welcome you to another edition of Terrance TV, presented to you by WTV over the digital airways of YouTube. Man, the trade has shaken the world. Anthony Davis is going to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Luka Dončić coming to the Los Angeles Lakers. Before we get into the reaction and everything pertaining to the trade and all of the details, hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell as well to be notified whenever new content is uploaded. Check out the community section and also check out some other reactions I did of the Weeknd's album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. I give a reaction to one of the songs off of the album called Give Me Mercy. There's videos reacting to Teddy Swims, Guilty, JoJo, Ready to Love, and Bruno Mars, and Sexy Red, Fat, Juicy, and Wet. But without further ado, let's get into all the details and everything pertaining to the trade of Anthony Davis going to Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Luka coming to the Lakers. Let's talk about it.
All right, I'll open it up. Thanks for everybody for coming. Jay, is it normally this crowded for your pregame speeches?
No, they don't want to hear about everybody who's out.
No, on a serious note, we definitely understand the magnitude of what just transpired. It's not lost on us. Definitely would like to thank Luka for his brilliance and, over the last, 4 years since we've been here, what we've been able to accomplish, as well as, Maxi Kleber. When he got hurt the other day and I go in the back and check on him and the first thing he says is sorry for getting hurt, but that just, kind of goes to the type of person he is. And then also Smooth, like he was such a great guy in the locker room. So I just want to, thank all those guys for their contribution to get us to where we're at. And then as we turn the page, I think it's important to know that Jay Kidd and I, we've had a vision and the culture that we want to create since we've been here. And the players that we're bringing in, we believe exemplify that. And, we think defense wins championships. And we're bringing in one of the best two-way players in the league. And a lot of people don't talk.
Is that a shot? Defense wins championships.
Talk about, what he does defensively and offensively. But, if you can name first-team All-NBA players that are also first-team All-Defensive players. That's a unique unicorn to try to find, and we're able to find that. And as well, you look at Max Christie. He was their starting two-guard, guarded all the top players in the league, and he's young and athletic and bouncy and, gets his hands on lots of balls. So we really feel that they're bringing in, they're adding into the culture that we're trying to create here. We feel that defense wins championships, and we're excited to go. We feel like we're built to win now as well as in the future.
Who's coming in the driveway?
Nico, this is obviously one of the most unique trades in NBA history. There's never been a player as accomplished as Luka traded at this point in his career, especially without asking out. What got you guys to the point where you felt like moving on from Luka was in the best interest of the franchise?
Yeah, I think it wasn't really like a point. I think it was like, how do we make our team better? There's some unique things about his contract that we had to pay attention to. There's other teams that were loading up, that he was going to be able to decide make his own decision at some point of whether he wants to be here or not, whether we want to supermax him or not, or whether he wants to opt out. So I think we had to take all that into consideration and feel like we got out in front of what could have been a tumultuous summer.
Nico, did you have any indication from him or his representation that he was going to opt out or not take the extension or anything like that?
No, not at all. Not at all. Nothing verbally that would lead me to believe that.
Why would
I mean, that is a lot of money, 300 something million. I know there's been some talks about his conditioning and things of that nature. I mean, no, I mean, obviously Anthony Davis coming in is a tremendous upgrade, upside for them. Kyrie's gonna have the ball in his hands more. So no, it's a good, and also they're picking up Max Christie. So it's a good move for them. And then I'll give my reaction to how I feel that's going to affect the Lakers as well. But let's listen to more of this interview and press conference.
Would the Supermax be a difficult decision on your end?
Oh no, it's not a matter of it being a difficult decision. It's a matter of, once you put that out there, they accept or they don't, and at that point you're on the clock.
Did you have discussions with any other teams besides the Lakers about this deal?
No, and I'd like to give Rob Pelinka a lot of credit. Trades, you guys have been around here. Trades don't happen at the smallest level without stuff getting out. And Rob and I were able to have, really intense conversations over the course of, 3 or 4 weeks that started out as a coffee that, was more, hey, would you ever, I don't know, would I? Let me think of, and then it built upon that. And, we kept it between us. We had to keep it tight. J Kidd didn't know about it. But J Kidd and I are aligned, and we talk about archetypes, and we talk about the culture that we want to create. So I know the type of players that he likes without actually talking to him. Hey, would you like?
And see, that's what people miss. If what he's saying is true, that this was only between him and Rob Pelinka, this is why a lot of times that players do what's in the best interest for them, because the organizations are going to do what's in their best interest as well. And then he immediately started talking about the Supermax contract that Luka was going to get. So this is why a lot of times players take their own destiny into their own hands. So I don't want to hear all that mess from people about these players are selfish and blah, blah, blah. No, the organizations are selfish as well. Everybody is looking out for their own best interests.
So I know that, and J Kidd coached them when they won a championship. So I think when you're aligned with your coach like that, I know the type of players that he likes, and so I felt good about it making sense to where we're trying to go.
With Luka's pedigree and potential that he's shown so far, this feels like a move that you absolutely have to be right about. There can't be any doubt in your mind when you pull the trigger on it. I'm just curious, what convinced both of you that you will not be wrong?
Well, let's be clear. I'm the one making the decision, and Jay's supportive of it, so it's me. I don't do anything that's scary. I think everything that we do, we put a lot of work into it. We study it, and we restudy it, and we go back, and I understand the magnitude of it. So the easiest thing for me to do is do nothing, and everyone would praise me for doing nothing. But we really believe in it, and time will tell if I'm right.
You've said it a number of times. You've mentioned the word culture and how Anthony and the other players you bring back fit that culture. Are you implying that Luka no longer fit that culture?
No, listen, one thing about me, I'm not going to talk bad about any players. Like that's not going to do, us or me any good. I just say there's levels to it. And there's people that fit the culture, and there's people that come in and add to the culture. And those are two distinct things. And I believe the people that were coming in are adding to the culture.
What would you just say to fans who are frustrated about this move?
I'm sorry they're frustrated, but it's something that we believe in as an organization. It's going to make us better.
That right there. See, these people, they're not listening to us. They're not listening to YouTubers. They're not listening to ESPN people as well. Even someone like Jerry Jones, everybody was in an uproar about his decision. They're going to do what's in their best interest. And if they do listen to any fans, they're listening to season ticket holders. For the Lakers, your Jack Nicholson and Denzel and people that's spending real money for season tickets and people that's really putting value and money into the organization. Yeah, of course we watch and we order the league pass and spend money to go to games and buy jerseys and stuff like that, but they're not really listening to us. They're going to do what they want to do, and that's just how it is.
We believe that it sets us up to win not only now, but also in the future. And when we win, I believe the frustration will go away.
Nico, what was the conversation like with Patrick when you introduced this idea
The first time he laughed at me. No, I mean, Patrick, he's the owner. Obviously, he's the ultimate decision maker, but he entrusts in J. Kidd and I to lead this team, and he's putting the trust into us. And then, obviously, you got to get judged on the performance that you've done as a leader. And at some point, if it doesn't work out, then I'll be judged for that.
Jason, what is your reaction to this trade?
We took our brand new software company ListKit, sent 10,000 cold emails per day, and hit 108,000.
Yeah, I think it's, it's something that, as Nico's brought up, we are aligned, right? And so just understanding Luka, when I first came here, excited about the opportunity to coach an upcoming star and who became a mega star. And I was just blessed to have that opportunity to coach him. But when you look at the vision of the team and what Nico wants to build, I truly support that. And truly believe that the players that we're getting are the ones that can help us achieve that, and that's to win a championship.
Well, why did they get that vision better?
It's not about better. It's about, being able to, again, Nico has talked about defense. Defense wins championships. AD is the one that we truly believe.
I'm telling you, it's a shot. They're basically saying Luka doesn't play defense. Look, he's not a great defender, I don't think. But at the same token, I'll get into my reaction to the trade in a second.
Steve fits with D-Live and Gav and PJ. And so when you look at going forward, we're looking at the window to win now. And with AD and Christie, and not to forget about Christie, he's a young wing that we believe that fits.
What do you envision? I mean, does AD start at 4 for you guys? Is he at 5? How do you envision that working?
I gotta be honest with you. Right now, I'm only focused on today's game. Right? Like I am. I got a list of players. I gotta tell you who are out, and we got a game today, right? And so, as we go down the line, I'll be able to answer that question for you. And I'm not avoiding that question. Like as you see the rosters built, he probably will start at the 4, but I can give you more concrete information as we go forward.
All right. Recognize
When do you expect these guys in uniform?
Not sure. I don't have a perfect answer for that because, I mean, everything just happened. I don't even think it was midnight last night, like 2, 3 in the morning. So we're still trying to get physicals, figure out how long that's going to take, get people in the market. So we don't have a perfect answer for that.
Do you have an idea about AD's availability in terms of the abdominal issue that he's dealing with now?
No, we'll learn. One, it wasn't significant. And 2, we'll learn more as we go through the physicals.
You mentioned you think this will work in the short term and the long term. Short term makes great sense. How do you see this working out well for the organization in the long term?
Well, I think the long term is the time frame. I think he fits our time frame. If you pair him with Kyrie and the rest of the guys, he fits right along with our time frame to win now and win in the future. And the future to me is 3-4 years from now. The future 10 years from now, I don't know. I don't think they probably bury me and Jay by then, or we bury ourselves.
Yes.
All right, I know there's a lot of questions.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
Great job.
But you have a game tonight.
So you guys don't have any questions about the game?
Kyrie,
Can I just give you the medical update, please? Christie, Davis, Lively, Powell, Gafford, Irving, and Washington all out. You want me to say it again?
Yes.
Okay, there's 7 of them. So Christie, Davis, Lively, Powell, Gafford, Irving, and Washington. Got it?
Jason,
Cool.
after the initial news broke and then you said you'll have a game today, how did you just address the players and make sure that they were good with it and ready to take on the business?
Yeah, this we met this morning as a group, and so we talked about it. We opened the floor for if anybody had any questions. No one really had any questions. Understanding we have a game today, we got to be professional, but also you want to give your flowers to Luka and Maxey and Smooth for what they have done. When you talk about Luka in the 7 years with the Mavs, what he's beloved, and to be able to watch it up close by the city of Dallas. He's a global icon, and so just to be able to talk as a group. Now we've been faced with a lot of injuries, and so we've had a lot of conversations or meetings about next man up, and that's the situation as a coach I have to do. But we talk about Maxey. We're going to miss Maxey, a true pro. And we're going to miss Smooth, a pro in that locker room, and was always ready to play if needed. And so, but when you talk about getting AD and Christie, we have to, we believe that those guys are going to help us win now.
When did you find out this was going to happen?
At the 11th hour. So, right before it was announced.
What was just your feeling in that moment?
I think just in shock, but
the players' reaction. I mean, it doesn't matter. The decision's been made.
Unfortunately, I've been in this league for a long, long time. So I've seen a lot. I've been involved in trades by the Mavericks, and so it is part of the business. It is a little shocking, but like in the sense we have to push forward. As a organization, as a team, we have a game to play, and we have to be pros about it. But we understand what Luka has meant to the Mavericks, and we wish him and his family the best in LA. Also Maxey and Smooth, but we have to push forward, and we believe we have a team that can do that.
What are the challenges of incorporating new players with that magnitude into your lineup?
Well, I think unfortunately I've been old, and I'm probably too old, but I've had the luxury of coaching AD. We've won a championship in LA, and so I have a little advantage of understanding who he is on and off the floor. I will get to know Christie, watch tape on him, but it takes time. Chemistry, anytime you add or subtract, it takes time for that group to get to know each other. Of continuity is a big thing, and we've seen this for the guys who've been with us this season, the beat writers. Our injuries, we've always had next man up, and we're always trying to get continuity, and for whatever reason this year we've had a lot of injuries and illness, and we're trying our best to get that continuity, and hopefully the month of February and March we can find that.
Did you get a chance to communicate with Luka right before or right after this happened?
I reached out to him, and we've missed each other, so I have not had the opportunity to talk to him yet.
Have you talked to Kyrie about this?
Yes, and this morning in the meeting, we all had the opportunity to talk.
What was his reaction to it?
Yeah, I think he's shocked, but understanding he's probably been in this league and has seen different things, and so understanding we have to push forward. He probably saw things differently, and I'm speaking from my point of view, but he will at some point, you guys will ask him the questions, and I know he'll give you guys the answers that you're looking for.
All right, so that is what Dallas has to say about what's going on. I mean, look, for me, the details. So the Lakers are going to get Luka, Max Kleber, and Markieff Morris. The Mavericks are going to get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, the Lakers 2029 first-round pick. And then the Utah Jazz are going to get Jalen Hood-Schifino, 2025 Clippers second round, and the Mavericks second-round pick. So those are the details of the particular trade. What will LeBron decide to do? I mean, I've heard reports that he's going to stay, that this was nothing out of his, he had nothing to do with it. That'd be interesting to see him and Luka. I mean, I know they both kind of want the ball in their hands. I think the person I'm a little concerned with the most is going to be Austin Reeves, because Reeves has basically been a ball handler, and this is going to put him in a situation where he's just like a catch and shoot guy now, or they could probably look at options letting him run the second unit. So that's something that they could probably look at as well when Luka or LeBron goes to the bench, have someone run that second unit. They got to get another big man with Davis leaving. what options are they looking at? Would you maybe look at Valanciunas? Would you look at maybe bringing back Dwight Howard? Maybe go get JaVale McGee? Would you look at Sabonis possibly? I mean, so they got a couple options, but they got to get a big man, in my opinion. And if they have a open roster spot, I would probably look at trying to add another athletic wing because we got to have some defense. Got to have it. Got to have some defense there because Anthony cleaned up a lot of things. Now they have played well. You know, the 2 games that Anthony Davis has been hurt, so they played well. And I don't want to hear anything about well, Boston was tired. Not well, all teams are traveling. So, but that was a good win last night against the Knicks. LeBron looked amazing, and they also had a good win against the Wizards as well. So, you know, scoring is not a problem for the Lakers. It's just that attention to detail on defense. So we'll see what moves that they're going to make between now and the trade deadline, which I think is the 6th. Correct me in the comment section if that's incorrect, but I think the trade deadline is the 6th. So we'll keep our eyes and ears open, and we'll see. I mean, what will LeBron, because, you know, some people have been saying, well, you know, this is more about next year. Well, LeBron doesn't have years to keep wasting and throwing away. I mean, so I'm hoping, I think LeBron still has another 3 years in him, especially, you know, the way he's playing, the way he looks, his competitive nature for the game. So I'm looking at 25 years for LeBron to play in the league. So will he stay with the Lakers? Probably, but who knows? I mean, he may look at, Cleveland looks good, or hey, I have played with Kyrie and Davis. Maybe he may go to Dallas. I know the Golden State Warriors have been looking at LeBron and wanting him there as well. So LeBron has options, but I think he wants to finish his career with the Lakers. So we'll find out. I'm just throwing it out there that he could consider that as well because he is one of only 2 players in the league with a no trade clause. So leave your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think about this trade? I know it's shocking. It's like, whoa, Luka and LeBron, and I don't know, man. You know, you just thought that Davis will be with the Lakers for a long time, and it's just not how this business works. I mean, stuff happens all the time. I like this time there. I like having Davis there. I think he's an incredible player, and he definitely should be Defensive Player of the Year easily. Definitely should be in the MVP discussion for the type of season that he has had. And but one thing that Luka should pick up being around LeBron, that's going to be being in that gym, really working on his body, you know, being disciplined and being there because, you know, those talks have been there about guys like him and James Harden and Zion having, you know, the weight issues and stuff like that. You know, Luka likes to drink a little beer as well. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, hopefully he can get another 2, possibly 3 years out of LeBron being there, but they got to go get a big man. I like Vando, keep Jarrett, keep him there. Got to keep Gabe, Vincent. So yeah, I mean, you know, they got some pieces there, but it's got to add a little bit to be in contention. I don't know what's going on with Christian Woods. I haven't seen him in forever, so I don't know if they're just gonna part ways and go get somebody. But we got to get some help at the big man position, especially, you know, with all these bigs that they're going to be faced in the West. They got to have someone that can. I mean, I do like Hayes, but I just don't know about him being in the starting lineup. But definitely he can help out for sure. So leave your thoughts in the comment section. But that is the trade that has, you know, literally shaken up the entire league. Before we get out of here, those that want to follow me on the social media sites, you can find me on Instagram at I'm in the Hills, Facebook at I'm in the Hills, Snapchat I'm in the Hills, X, formerly known as Twitter, I'm in the hills, and TikTok, I'm in the hills as well. Those who want to donate to our efforts over here, the Cash App is I'm in the hills. Venmo is I'm in the hills as well. And I have two websites. The first one is www.double-E, that's two E's, double-E TV, and also www.terrancehill.com as well. Connect with me on all social media sites. Really appreciate you guys for tuning into this edition of Terrance Hill TV. Again, presented to you by WTV over the digital airways of YouTube. Leave your thoughts in the comment section about this trade. Check out the community section. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Check out the community section as well. Lastly, those that want to donate to our efforts, the Cash App is I'm in the hills. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.
I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it whip.